in here, in here, we just have a definition of I, and the value of I is 1 at the first, right? Here is the 1, and step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. At the first, the I is 1, and 1 is smaller or equal to 5. It's true or false? It's true. It's true. So we go inside, we print I, we just print. Here we print I. Sorry, we print 1, and we go to 4. For in here, I plus plus, so I become 2, right? I become 2. And we go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. And so we just go to 2. 2, the I is 2. And 2 smaller or equal to 5, true or false? It's true. So we print 2. Okay. And we go to 4. I plus plus. Plus 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 plus, it becomes 3. Right? This becomes 3. And here it becomes 3. And 3 is smaller or equal to 5. It's true or false? It's true. So we print 3. And we go to step 4 again. I plus plus, and 3 become 4, right? 3 become 4. And in here, 4 is smaller or equal to 5. It's true or false? It's true. So we go to step 3. We print 4. Okay? And we go to step 4. I plus plus, that means 4 plus plus is 5. It's 5. And 5 is smaller or equal to 5. True or false? This is true, right? It's true. So we print 5. And we go to step 4. I plus plus means 5 plus plus is 6. Is 6. And 6 is smaller or equal to 5. This true or false? This false. So we just break the loop. So in here we break loop. We just print 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. This is we just use for loop to print. Here we use for loop to print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, access 1. Use the for loop to print on the even number from 1 to 20. I give you 5 minutes for this practice, okay? Okay. 我在开空调，空调。 Yes, this is correct answer. But in here is L. Is L. You should notice this one. We don't have L in here. We only have O in here. You don't use int. You should notice here we use int. Int I equal to 1, not L. Okay. If in here, you use L, then here is L, here is L, and here's still L. Okay. Okay, we give the correct answer. So let me do this. You will see that you will see that that for loop means we just print 1 to 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I change 5 to 20 and we run it. You can see we just print 1 to 20. And here we just have a if condition here. If I the remainder is 0, means that I is an even number. Okay, so if in here means the remainder is 0, and it means the number is an even number. So that means if the number is an even number, it's true. We print I. So we run the code 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Okay, this is the first one, access 1 and access 2. Use a for loop to calculate the sum from 1 to 100 and print the result. You still remember that one? The sum from 1 to 100 is 50, 50, right? 50, 50. So in here, still 5 minutes. Okay, you use it. You use it. This means a string, right? It's a string. String plus I. String plus I. String plus I. So I become two string. So for this one, is sum one, sum two, sum three, right? Okay, I give you an answer. And wait a moment. Okay, this is we use a for loop. We use the for loop to calculate the sum from 100 to 1 and print the result. So in here, we want for we can use this. We can use this to print 1 to 20. So we want 1 to 100, right? So and we still need a sum. Yes, we still need a sum for calculate the results. So in here, sum equal to, okay, wait a moment. I just want to use your answer. Okay, I just copy this here. See the red line because you use this one. You use this one. This means the sum is not a variable. The sum just a string, The word sum, SUM. Okay, it's not a variable, so we delete it. It will work. Okay, then print I print sum. Okay, we run code, we can see the results. Oh, wait a minute. Let me do it again. Okay, access to here is we can use a for loop and we can use the if. We can use if to flipping data. This is the access to is flipping data with for. A for loop can work with if to process only data that meeting the conditions. When flipping data, when flipping data for generate a tribes data and if check whether the data meets the requirements. The common test including counting multiplies, finding even numbers, and calculating the sum of quality data. Okay, this is it. We in here we use for, and we use for loop, work with if to process the even number, right? Okay. In the knowledge point two, the definition of an array. Okay, in our daily life, maybe we want to keep the same type values in our daily life. Maybe like student name, like student age, right? Student age or the int, student name or the string. So we can use array to store. We can use array to store multiple value of the same type. And array is suitable for storing a group of related data, such as scores, prices, names, or stock number. And when you after an array is created, its number elements can be obtained through length. Okay, so the first one I will tell you how to create a array. Okay, here we can use this one to create a array. Okay, this is an array. This is an array, and we can use length. Still remember in wait a moment. Here we can obtain the length or the numbers elements through the length, right? So if I want put the length of this array, I can use that one scores point length. Okay, we can calculate 1, 4, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 elements in here. So we run it, you can see the length is 4, okay? The array means we can put the same type values into a collection. Array is a collection, okay? The result is 4. Okay, this is the code example. For here, but for this type for this array, we just put it into an int, right? So in this array, 19 is an int, 99 is an int, 75 is an int, 89 still int, right? So give you a practice for that one. Exercise 1. define define a double array that stores four product price and print its length. Give it some time to do that. Okay, you already give the answers. Okay. Okay. Excellent work, everyone. Everyone's answer, yes, everyone's answer is correct. So in here we have the int array. So here we want the double array and the prices. And here double. Okay, so we can print out the prices length. Okay, this is a very simple one. Okay, next one is the knowledge point for the error index. Oh, wait a minute. Let me make sure. Okay, it's small. Okay, this is the knowledge point string, the arrays index. The arrays use index to access elements, and the indexes start from 0. And the index of the first element is 0, and the index of the last element is the array's length minus 1. And accessing an index that doesn't exist causes an error index out of bounds error. Okay, I draw a picture for that one. Oh, it's too big. Okay. Okay. For this, like this is an arrow, right? This is the arrow, and this one is like inch array. This is an inch array. This is an int array. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have five. We have five. We have five. Okay, here we have 5 elements in it. So like the first one is 5, 10, 85, 100, 1. Maybe like this. Maybe like this. So the index for the first one is start with 0, right? The first one, you can see it. This is the index. This is the index, and index start with 0. And the next one is 1. And this one is 2. And this one, 3. And this one, of course, this one is a 4. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last one, you see here, the first element, the index of the first element is 0, and the index of the last element is the average length minus 1. So here the length is the length minus 1. This is the last one. Right? This is the last one. The length minus 1. And the length is 5. 5 minus 1 equal to 4. Sorry, 5 minus 1 equal to 4. So here, the last one is 4. Okay? this is the index of an array. Okay. So in an array, if we want to get here's an example for you. In an array, maybe like this one, maybe like this one. I want the first. I want print the first one. So I can use twice. Presses is the name of the array, and here we should put the index here. I want to put the first one, so it's 0, right? It's 0, and we run the code. You can see is 12.5. It's sorry, it is 25 and 0.5. And if we want the here, and if we want the next one, if we want this one, wait a moment. If we want this one, we can change it into 1. So we run the code, is it. And if we want this one, we can use 2, right? Or to remember, this one is the last one. The last one is the array's length. That means the process length minus 1, right? The array's length is 1, 2, 3. It's okay. The length is 1. The array's length is 1, 2, 3. So this length is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2, right? And the index is 0, 1, 2. So in here is 2. So this become process 2. And where is the 2? 2 is here. 2 is 36.8. Okay. So we can run the code, see the results, right? Okay, this is a code example. Requesting for your pardon, please. Okay, I just I say it again, okay? Maybe I don't use it. I don't use this one. We use int, okay? We use int. Okay. Wait a moment, I just use the next practice to the next practice to explain this again. Okay, this is a definite. This is a define int array and prints the first element and the last element. Okay, if we see here, we got in here we got wait a moment. In here we got int array and the name is numbers. Okay, the first element is 80 and 58 and 25 and 78, right? This is the value. This is the value for this int array, and this is the index. This is the index. Index start with 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and maybe you remember that one. The index start with 0. So the first one is 0. Okay, and the next one is 0 plus 1 is 1, and then 2, 3, right? So here is 0, 1, 2, 3. And the last one is the length. The length minus 1. So the length of this array, the length of this array, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 elements. So the length is 4. So here the length is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. So this last one is 3, right? And for this one, in here, we want to print the first element and the last element. So the first one is start with 0. So in here, we can use numbers name. Sorry, we can use array's name and 0 and 0. This 0. This 0, okay? 0 means the first one. And we still want to put out the last one. The last one we can use 3. 3 is the last one. Or we can use the numbers length minus 1. The length is 4. Minus 1, still 3. Okay? Clear about that? Okay, clear about that. Okay. Is that right if I say the index dot position? No. The index equals to position minus 1. Let me explain this for you, okay? Wait a moment. Oh, I forgot to run the code. Okay, here. You can see here. This is 4. Okay, here. In here we have a int array, right? And here is the position. Here is the position. Wait a moment. Here is the position. The first one is 1, next one is 2, this one is 3, this one 4, and this one is 5, right? But the index, you see here, it starts with 0. So the index equal to position minus 1. The 0 is 1, 1 minus 1. And this one is position is 2 minus 1 is 1, right? This is 0, and this is 1, and this is the position is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2, and this is the position is 4. It's 4 minus 1 is 3. And this is 4. 4 can do this. It's 5. 5 minus 1 is 4. Okay? Clear about that? The index is not equal to position. Position is position, but the index, because the index start with 0, okay? Okay. Let's go ahead. Access 2. Define a fruit array. Change the second element. The second element and the index of the second element is 2 minus 1 is 1, okay? To change the second element to grep and print the change second element. You can try this one. Give you 5 minutes for the next one. Okay, you give the right answers. So in here we have a string. We have a string array fruits, and in it we have an apple, banana, orange. We have three things, and we want to change the second element. We want to change the second element. One, two, the first one, second one. We want to change this one. And the index of this one start with 0, 1, 2. So the index of the second one is 1. So we can use fruits. We can give grape. We can give grape to the fruits, and the index is 1 element. We can give the elements of the index of is 1. This one, right? Right. So it's become apple, grape, and orange. And we can print fruits. Okay, we run the code. See the result is group. Okay, this is exercise 2. And exercise 3. Define a score area, change the last score to 100 and print the whole area. Okay, still 5 minutes for this one. Okay, I saw your answers here. Some of you use for loop for this one. That is very clever things. The when we use for loop to travel all the arrays elements, that's called array travels. Okay, so so let me explain this for you. Okay, so in here we have a int array is score. Int array score is 80, 90, 100. Maybe there are only 3 students in our class. Only 3 students in our class. Okay. So we want to change the last one. The last one is score point length -1 equal to 100. And I want print them all. So we can use system point to port. In here, we can just use print. If we use print ln here, we can see the difference. This is the first one. Okay, this is the last one, right? We run the code, we can see the result 18, 19, 100. Or we can also use print. Print ln means everyone in a line. But print means I just print it. They're all in a line. So we can use plus a space. We can do like this, plus and space. So that means we can put them in a line, okay? Okay, in that access rate, we just define a score array. So in this one, we just assume we have only 3 students in our class. But it's not possible. It's only 3 students in a class, right? Maybe 100. So if we have 100 students, what should you do? You do that 2, 3, 4, 5. You do this one? No, I think this is too complicated. So what you can notice that it starts with 0. And 0, this is 1, and plus 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3, plus 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. So in here we can use I++, right? I++. So that is I want to tell you to the next knowledge point. The next knowledge point is array travel. We can use for loop to do that. Why you will use this sign in your method? Okay, let me explain this for you. Because if I delete it, Okay, I delete it, right? I delete it. When random can only have 1, 2, 3, it only have 1, 2, 3. 3 elements in here, right? So in here, I only have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 elements in here. If we in here, plus means we connect. We connect the thing before this plus. We connect the thing before this class and after. I'm sorry. The plus means we connect the thing before it and after it. So here I put a space. This is the space. This is the space. When run code, you can see the space in here, right? I put the space here is want to separate them, so it's clear to see. Okay, so maybe we can use comma. This one still okay. So for me, I really want you use space. Okay, clear about that one. Space just for separate. You create space for yes. I create a space for another value. Yes. Okay. We go to the next one. The next one is the next one is the array traverse. The array traverse means precise each element in a array one by one. And when traveling, when traverse array, the loop variable you start from 0 and end with the length -1. We already know that one. And during traveling, you can print each element or complete tasks such as summing, counting, finding the max menu level. Okay, I give you a code example here. Code example here. Okay, in here we have 1, 2, 3 students, maybe like 4 students. 4 students, this is their score. Okay, we can use 4 in here, and the 4 start with 0. Because why here is 0? Because the I is the index. The index start with I is the index and and I is the index and the index start with 0. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3. And the I, the max, the max of I is what? Is 3, right? Is 3. And the 3 is the length. The length is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 3 is the length. Length means 1. So in here, the I smaller than score point length. Score point length is 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is 4. Here is 4. So we can this I here the first loop start with 0, right? And here, oh, wait a minute, and I plus. Okay, and the first loop of I is 0, and the next loop is 1, and the third 2, and 3, and 4. And when the I when the value of I is 4, the 4 is smaller than 4. It's true or false? It's false, clearly, right? It's false. It's false. So we just end the loop. So we only make the I is 0 to 3. Okay. If you don't understand, don't worry about that. I will explain it again, okay? So here we use system point out print the score I plus space. Okay. Wait a moment. Okay, I explain this for you. So the I at the start, the I is 0, right? At 0. And 0, the score length is 4. And the I 0 is smaller. 0 is smaller than 4. It's true or false? It's true. So we go inside. We just print the I is 0 here, right? Score 0. The index of 0 is 80. It's 80. So we just print 80 and a space. Okay. And I plus plus, I become to 1. I become to 1. And here, 1 is smaller or is smaller than 4. Is true or false? It's true. So we go to the loop again. So, but in here, I is 1. So the score 1, that means the index 1. So index 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay. The index 1. 1 here is 90. So we just print out 90 and a space. Okay, we go to I plus plus. I become to 2. I become to 2. And 2 smaller than 4. Is true or false? 2 is smaller than 4. It's true or false? It's true. So we go inside, we just print the score. Yes, yes, it's true. And the here we go here, the I become to 2. So the index in score is 2. 0, 1, 2. This one, right? So we print 100 and a space. Okay, and I plus plus again, I become to 3. So here is 3. 3 smaller than 4. It's true or false? It's true. So we go inside again, and it's 3. So we print the score, the array scores, the index, the element of the array score, which the index is 3. So it's 50. And a space, right? And I plus plus again, and I become to 4. And 4 smaller than 4. It's true or false? It's false, right? It's false. So we break. Here we break this loop. So the result is this one. So we can run the code. You can see the results. Okay. Let me take a shot about this one. Okay, practice. Exercise 1. Traverse an inch area and calculate the sum of all elements. This traverse is very important. Okay, we will use it in tomorrow's lesson because tomorrow's lesson we're gonna tell you the bubble sort. Bubble sort is might a little difficult. It's use the data change, use the traverse, use array, and use the mm, inner loop. Okay. Oh, 5 minutes for this one. Requesting one more explain. Okay, I explain this again. Okay, I explain this again. Okay, here the int I. So in the start, I is zero, and zero smaller the Scott's lines. Scott's lines in here is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? It's 4. It's 4. And we go inside. We go inside. So we print. We can print the I is 0 for now. I is 0. So that means we print the element of the score, the array score, which the index 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. The index 0 is 80. So we print it here. It should here we plus a space. So we got a space, right? Here we get a space. And we go here, I plus plus. I becomes 1. So we go here. For now, I is not 0, I is 1. And 1 smaller than 4. It's true or false? Absolutely, it's true. So we go inside. The I for now is 1. So that means we print the element of the array score, which the index is 1. The index it the index is 1. So it's 90 and space. Okay. Okay, and we go to next one. I plus plus again is become to 2. And here for now, I is 2. 2 is smaller than 4. It's true or false? It's true. So we go inside. For now, I is 2. I is 2. And we can print out the index 2. The elements the elements have the index 2 is 100 and a space. Okay, and we go. It becomes to 3. It becomes to 3. And for now, I3. 3 is smaller than 4. It's true. So we print the 3 is 50 and the space. And I plus again, it becomes to 4. And for now, I is 4. 4 smaller than 4. It's true or false? It's false. So here we just break. We just break. So we got this. So this is the result. Okay, you got it? Okay. So it's time for this practice. Okay, I'll give it to this one. Okay, here we have a int. Maybe we can use this score. Okay, we can use score for this one. For this one is print, right? This one's print. But in this for loop in here is for trap them. Okay, so in here we want to calculate the sum of it. So we need the sum equal to zero. Equal to zero. Okay. In here, we need to use sum equal to sum plus scores. Score I, and we can print sum. Okay, we run the code. It's 320. So I just explain the code for you, okay? Okay. The sum start with zero. The sum is zero. And int I start with zero. Okay. The length is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The length is 4. And the index of it 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. And at the first, I is 0. 0 is smaller than 4. True or false? Yes, it's true. So here, sum is 0, right? Sum is 0. And score I, I, I is 0. So the score 0 is 80. 80. So the sum is 18. Here, sum is 18. And I become to 1. And here I is 1. 1 smaller than 4 is true. So go inside again. Sum for now is 80. And the score here, 190. 80 plus 90 is 117. So this one becomes to 17. And I plus plus again is become to 2. And 2 is smaller or is smaller than 4, true or false. It's true. So we go inside. And here I is 2. Okay. 2 is 100. So sum is 117. And this is 100. The result of sum is 217. So here, 217. And I plus plus again, I come to 3. 3 smaller than 4. 3 smaller than 4. Yes, it's true. So we go here, go inside. The sum for now, 217. And plus this one come to 3. 3 means it's to 50. 50. So the result is 200 or 320. 320. And not finish. I plus plus again. I become to 4. And here is 4. 4 smaller than 4 is false. So we break the loop. And we just print the sum. The sum is 320. Okay. This is it. Explain it again. Okay. I do it again. We got sum is 0 and I is 0, right? So the I smaller than score's length. Score's length is 1, 2, 3, 4. So here is 4, right? Here is 4. And 0, here 0, I 0. 0 smaller than 4 is true. So we can go inside in here. Sum is 0. Score I is 0. The score I means we just find the index is 0. 0, 1, 2, 3. We find the index, the value of the index 0. 0 is here, it's 18. So this one is 18. So 0 plus 18 equal to 18. So sum here is 18. Okay. And we go here. I plus plus, I become to 1. I become to 1. And I become to 1. And here, 1 smaller than 4 is true. So we're going inside here. The I here is 1. 1 is 19. So, but sum here is 18. 80 plus 90 is 170. This is 170. And I plus plus become to 2. Here is 2. 2 is smaller than 4, right? So here, I is 2. I2 in here is 100. So it's 100. And plus the sum is 170. So the result of this step is 270. And I plus plus again, it becomes to 3. It's become to 3. And 3 here, 3 is smaller than 4. It's true. So we go inside. Here is 3. Here is 3. Here is 3. And wait a moment. And here is 3. 3 is 15. So this one is 15. And sum become to 270. So the result is 320. It's not finished. And I here become to 4. Here's 4. 4 smaller than 4 is false. So we break this loop. Okay, I just explain it again. Yes, this one and this one, they are all same. Yes. Clear about that? Okay. Okay, the next one. Access 2. Traverse a score array and count how many scores, at least 60. Oh, I forgot to the timer. Okay, for this one. Wait a moment for this one. Okay, we still this one, but this one I put it to count. Okay, and here is still the Travis. Okay, so in here we can use if the scores high is bigger than or equal to 60 and the count plus. Okay, we can print the count. We run the code. The result is 3. Okay, I explain this. Wait a moment. Let me take a photo about this one and explain this for you. Wait a moment. Okay, okay, wait a moment. Okay, in here. Okay, here we have this count a at the start is 0, and for I is 0. Okay, and this one still be 4. Start with 0. 0 smaller than 4 is true. So we go inside. For the first time, this one is 0. 0, 0, 1, 2, 3. Right? 0, 1, 2, 3. So here 0 is 80. The 80 is bigger or equal to 60. It's true. So we go inside, count plus plus. This becomes 1. Okay, and I plus plus, I become to 1. I plus plus, this becomes 1. And here, I smaller than 4, it's true or false? It's true. So this one is 19. This is 19 smaller or equal to 16. It's true. So we go inside again, the count become to 2. And I plus plus become to 2. Okay? And the 2 in here. 2 smaller than 4 is true or false? Is true. So we go in here, it's 100. 100 smaller or equal to 60. It's true or false? It's true. So we go inside, count become to 3. Okay? Count become to 3. And I plus plus again is become to 3. 3 is 15. 3 is, sorry, this is bigger. Oh, sorry for that. And 15. 50 is bigger or equal to what to 60. It's false. So we don't go inside here. We just use I plus plus. I plus plus become to 4. Here 4 smaller than 4. It's true or false? Is false. So we break. So the result 3. Okay. Clear about that. Oh, what is the application of this concept in a relay workstation? Okay, this is I just explained this for you. What is the communication in a okay. This one you mean the array? Yes. Yes, this is correct answer. And you know that this one is an array. Array is like data collection. So we can put lot of data in it, maybe like student scores. So you can put them together to in an array. So okay, wait a moment. So like the bubble starts. Sometimes we want to sort some numbers. So we can use this one. The score the score is like in an array, right? In an array or in an array and this loop to traverse all the scores and we sort them, okay? Okay, and yes, the school management system and also store the books. Yes, yes, yes. In the for the wait a moment. But today we don't have much time, and we still have a knowledge point. It's the nesting loop. The nested loop. Maybe I tell you the nested loop for. Oh, wait a moment. This is 4, and this is 5. Okay, maybe we learn this nested loop for tomorrow. Okay, and I in the last day in the last day I want to show you this. This is a project, the student score management system. And you can see here, we can use arrays loops in here. And it has so many things in here. Maybe I just show you. Okay, it's in here. Okay, we can run the code. Okay, here we can do this. Maybe we can add a student. So the student ID, the name, that is HAT, is a female, the score 19, math score 20, English score. So for this case, for this object, also this always mean okay. For this one, for this project, we use arrays. You see here we have the scores. The scores we can put the scores in the array, right? So we can here it's an array. I will tell you how to do this in the last class. Okay, this is the last project, and I will tell you how to how to do this. How to do this, and maybe we can use AI to help us to do this. Oh, wait a moment. Not now. Not now. Not now. We just learn the array. It's only the array, not the database. The database is we use Circle, you know that? SQL, the Circle servers. We use this one, not Java. Okay, it's not the database. It's just a programming language. How does Arrays, the database, read it? And Arrays, the data, yes, it's programming. That's the store multiple values of, yes. Okay, we don't have much time, so here's it. Here's today's class, so see you tomorrow.
All right. Mr. Jiabowen, thank you for the lecture. And I really want to appreciate every one of us who had been joining right from Monday till now. We just concluded a week, and it is a wonderful thing. I sincerely appreciate everybody, especially those who are make it point of duty to always attend the class early until now. I mean, 5 days now. It's a great thing. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Tina Lee, and also thank you, Gia Bowen. It's a pleasure. We really appreciate and sincerely, we want to say a very big thank you to you. Thank you for today's lecture. It's a very fantastic one, and it has also been a fantastic week. And to all our learners, I want to encourage us that we are starting this final phase, that is the final week from Monday. So we are going to be running through Monday to through Friday. And I want you all to know that we are keeping attendance. And I've kept the attendance of today's class. Uh, Please, for you to be entitled to any certificate, it means you have to have contributed more than 90% attendance. And not only attendance, you're supposed to also be responding to all those questions that Mr. Bowen had been given. So thank you, everybody. Have a nice weekend. Thank you, and bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.